Know Your Rights Part 2. Access refers not only to physical meeting spaces on the school permissions, but also to the privileges to other groups at school, including, for example, the right to announce club meetings in the school newspaper, bulletin board, public announcements, because I'm pretty sure most schools have public announcement systems. Like time is set aside by school before the actual class time begins or after class time. It also covers meetings that take place before or after school, as well as those occurring during lunch, activity periods, and other periods during the day where you can do fun things. I know different schools run in different ways, especially in Canada and the US. This slide is a bit lengthy, but it talks about like the Student Bill of Rights, which you have the right to identify your religious beliefs through signs and symbols. So you are free to express your religious beliefs through signs and symbols and stuff like that. Like if you want to show pictures, you can post that around your school and stuff. You have the right to talk about your religious beliefs on campus, the freedom of speech, the right to give religious literature on campus, which is in the Equal Access Act, allows students to freely meet on your campus and talk about religious issues and talk about the Lord. You have the right to pray on campus, which gives you the right to hold you at the pool prayer, which is something we do once a year, where everybody gathers together at the pool and they all pray together. If you have more questions about that, we can talk about that later on. Then you have the right to carry or study your Bible on campus, which was given by the Supreme Court. It has said that student direct Bible reading is unconstitutional. So if they try and take away your Bible reading rights, that would be unconstitutional of the school to do. Are there any questions so far? I'll just pause for a moment and see if there's any questions, and if not, we'll continue on. Put it in the chat bar if you have any questions. I'll give you guys a minute for that. All right, it looks like nobody has questions, so we will continue on now. So the next one would be the right to do research papers, speeches, and creative projects with religious themes. So you have the right to, if you want to do a research paper on God, you have the right to do that. Like say you have a philosophy class and you want to prove how God exists. You have the right to do that. Your teachers can't say you can't do that, because then that would be going against the right to do research papers or speeches and creative projects with religious themes. You have the right to celebrate or study religious holidays on campus, listening to music, art, literature, and drama. You have the right to meet with school officials about your religious stuff. So you have all these rights in the Constitution that you can use if you have a situation like this that comes up. And then here's a very important quote. If you are taking notes, be sure to write it down. Students do not shed their constitutional rights at the schoolhouse gates. So basically what that means is once you get to the schoolhouse gates, once you get to the front of your school, that doesn't mean you stop your rights then and there. Your rights are still there.